What's up, guys? This is my geography channel, and for this video, it's going to be about Africa. I'm going to tell you it's not all African countries, but I'm going to tell you some African countries, and I'm going to tell you what they're known for. Okay, so we're going to start with Egypt. We all know Egypt, the country in Africa. They're known for a lot of things. They're known for the pyramids of Giza, and they're also known for the longest river in the world, the Nile, which is also in 4 other countries. Now, Ethiopia. Ethiopia is known, some people might think Egypt, Libya, Algeria are home to the most oldest history. But Ethiopia is home to much old history, and they're also home to the Lalibela Church. And Somalia, what they're known for is the Great Last Caves in northern Somaliland. They're like caves which have some nice art painted on it. It's nice. And Tanzania, they're not known for much, even though they are known for mountain Kilimanjaro. It's near the border with Kenya, but it is in Tanzania. So that's what they're known for. And they're also known, and in Africa, they're also known for the most paradise island, Zanzibar. And Kenya, what they're home for, they're home to the best safari, not in the world, but in Africa. And Kenya also has a conflict with South Africa of who has the best safari. It's a little debate over here. And Nigeria is home to the biggest city in Africa, Lagos. Lagos is a really big city, but believe it or not, it's not the capital. Abuja is the capital, but when people think of Nigeria, they only think of Lagos because they only heard of Lagos, so that's why they think it's the capital. But Nigeria also has other major cities too. There's Lagos, there's Abuja, there's Kano, and there's other big cities too. And now what else we're going to do? We're going to do Algeria. Algeria, they're not known for too much, but there is a bridge in northern Algeria, not too far. It's like a bridge that everyone likes going on. And now let's find another country. We'll do South Sudan. South Sudan, they're not really known for much because they're a new country. The only reason people know South Sudan is because when South Sudan became independent from Sudan, it was all over the news. So South Sudan is only known for being independent from Sudan. And then South Africa. When you think of Africa, the first country that comes to mind is South Africa. Because some people think that Africa is one country speaking one language, African, but there's only one country, South Africa. But there's 54 countries in Africa having their own ethnic groups and languages. But South Africa is one of the most important countries in Africa, because in Africa, sometimes South Africa is called the best country in Africa, because it has major cities, it has the best safaris, same like Kenya has. It has all the good things Africa would have: good cities, good people. Even though Johannesburg has a reputation for being a little dangerous, it's still South Africa is a country that most people want to live to, and there's also refugees in South Africa from other near countries. And Namibia, they're all same thing. They're not really known for much stuff, but what they are known for is 95% of the country is pretty empty. People only live in major cities like Windhoek or any other countries. They're not really known for too much. Now the Democratic Republic of the Congo. What they're known for is the most beautifulest rainforest in the country, and they have the most greenland in the country. Unlike up north where there's most of the desert. Egypt and Tunisia and Algeria, they all have greenland, but the most greenland is in East Africa, kind of Central Africa, and a little West Africa too. And the DRC is one of the countries that has the most Greenland, followed by Uganda, Republic of the Congo, and Gabon. And they're also known for their city next to the Congo River, next to Brazzaville. And now, we're going to do Rwanda. Rwanda, what they're known for is having the most cleanest city in the country, Kigali. Kigali is the capital of Rwanda, and if you go to Rwanda, it's so clean because people are always brooming. Even if they aren't brooming, it is clean. And Rwanda is so strict because the president does not like having any trash. Even if you go to the airport in Rwanda and if they see a plastic bag, they're going to take it from you and then just do whatever. Because they don't want any pollution in the country. That's why they take any plastic bottles or trash and they throw it out. Just having a plastic having plastic bags can be a crime in the country. They're very stingy about being clean, but even though they might be stingy, I like that they're stingy because it's a good thing to keep the country clean. And now we're going to do Uganda. Uganda, most people think there's not much to know about Uganda, but there is. Uganda is one of the landlocked countries which has so many access to so many pieces of water. They have the Victoria Nile, or if you don't understand what I'm saying, the White Nile River. They have Lake Victoria to the south, Lake Albert to the east, and Lake Edward to the southeast. Uganda might be landlocked, but they have so many sources of water in the country, they'll be good to import ports from other counties and places. So they're kind of known for having a lot of lakes. And now, that should be all. But first, we're going to do Seychelles. Seychelles is a country in Africa. Some people have heard of it, some people have not heard of it. Seychelles, what they're known for is having the most clearest water in the country. If you go to Seychelles, if you go on some of the coasts, if you go to like St. Anne's Marine National Park, if you go on the coast of Victoria also, they have the clearest water ever. It's like paradise on the island. Everybody wants to come there, and it's cheap too. So that is also what Seychelles is known for. And now we're going to do Mozambique. In Mozambique, they're not really known for too much, but they are known for having its own, you could call it Little Sea, but between the border with Mozambique and Madagascar, between the Indian Ocean, there's a body of water called the Mozambique Channel. And it's like, a channel means it's basically like a gulf, like for example, like the Gulf of Suez, you know. And technically, it's Mozambique's name, so it has its own sea. So that's also what Mozambique is known for. And people say that Mozambique is one of the most safest, beautiful countries, and they're not wrong. Maputo is pretty safe down in the south. But up north near the border with Tanzania, it can get a little feisty. But and they're also, just like Seychelles, they're also known for having the most beautiful beaches, and they're also known for a pretty long coastline along the Indian Ocean. Now, we're going to do Eritrea. Eritrea, they're known for kind of a lot of stuff. They're known because Eritrea, out of some other countries on the Red Sea, Eritrea is one of the countries that has the longest coastline on the Red Sea after Saudi Arabia and Egypt. Eritrea has a longer coastline than Yemen. It also has a longer coastline than Sudan. And it also has a longer coastline than Djibouti. And Eritrea's coastline is almost equivalent to Egypt's coastline. And they're also known for having the Orthodox Church. In Asmara, there's an Orthodox church like in the center of the country, in central Asmara. Lots of people come to visit, and that's what they're also known for. And they're also known for having lots of churches around the country in cities like Keren, Asmara, and Tessenai, Barentu, and lots of other cities too. Even if you go up to Nakfa, you can even see some. And now we're going to do Sudan. Sudan, the thing that they're known for is they used to be the biggest country in Africa, but South Sudan wanted independence because they want to be Christianities, but Sudanese people were Islam and they wanted them to be Islam too. So that's why they split apart. So Sudan is known for used to be being the biggest country in Africa. But they are still pretty big if you ask me. Okay, that's some of the countries, what they're known for. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and the next video is going to be geography on Djibouti. Bye!